Today I'll share a very classical and very unique recipe. It's rice flour rotis or rice flour flatbread, both made on both tawa or on direct glass flame. Both turned out to be super tasty and yum, and the main characteristic of a good rice flour chapati or roti or flatbread is that they are super soft. And in my video you can see I am literally folding this roti and how soft it is. Had it been little hard, this would not have been ever possible. This is only possible because this roti is super soft, and I have served this recipe with a beautiful and lovely mutton dish, mutton bhuna. I have this recipe in my channel. I'll share 3 different ways to make this beautiful rotis. So stay tuned for this recipe. So's food corner special, very soft and delicious rice flour roti or akki roti. Hey guys, I'm Subankari and I welcome you all to my channel So's Food Corner. I hope you all are doing great in your lives, and if you are new to my page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. And thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. So let's begin with this lovely recipe. So for this recipe, first I need to prepare the dough. For dough I have taken here a flat saucepan, and to it I have added around 1 cup of water, ghee or oil, anything of your choice, half a teaspoon goes in, and salt goes here, half a teaspoon. I just need to nicely boil this water. The ratio is 1:1. I have taken 1 cup of water, so 1 cup of rice flour goes in here. Just wait till this water gets a nice boil. This is the ready-made rice flour that we get in normal markets. You can also prepare rice flour in your home. So here 1 cup of rice flour goes in. Once the water starts to boil, just add the rice flour, simultaneously stirring the water. At this stage the flame should be low. So in low flame we need to mix this both rice flour and water, and just keep stirring till the rice flour absorbs all the water in this way. It's looking perfect to me. At this stage turn off the flame and cover it and let it rest for good 10 to 15 minutes. In between the rice flour will become more soft. So after 10 to 15 minutes, this is the scenario. The rice flour has absorbed all water, and actually it has increased a little bit in volume because it has swollen, absorbed all the water. Now I'll transfer this rice flour to make a nice dough to a flat surface, and wait till it comes to room temperature, and I'll use water little by little to just knead this dough to a consistency in which we can make the rotis. So gradually, as because it's still a little warm now, so carefully apply some water and then start kneading it. Very easily this will become a soft dough. And the trick, the simple secret trick of a good rice flour roti is that we need to knead this dough nicely for 5 to 6 minutes till it becomes smooth. You can see in my video it's getting smoother, perfect. It's just looking to me perfect because the consistency has changed, and after kneading for 5 to 7 minutes, this is the result, and this dough is just awesome. I'll just show you how soft it is. So this is it. See, beautiful soft dough, and I'll divide it into medium size dough balls. So first process to roll out a beautiful rice flour roti. Here is the first process. I have sprinkled some dry rice flour on a rolling surface, and here is a medium sized dough ball. Then sprinkle some excess rice flour on top of it and start pressing at the edges, simultaneously rotating this dough ball. It will actually increase in size, and this is the first tip because this will not allow the edges to crack. And now I'll use a rolling pin and very gently and lightly I'll just roll it out. The layer of rice flour beneath the roti will help it to slide, and see in this way we can roll out a beautiful roti, and you can see my edges are super clean. It's okay, nothing has cracked. And if you are not familiar with this method, I'll show you 2 more methods and you can opt from them. And my roti has turned out to be awesome. It's very thin, it's soft, there are no cracks, and this is just awesome. Just dust off the excess flour. And my second most important tip to make this roti nicely puff is that place the raw roti on the hot tawa, ensuring the rolled out surface should face up on the tawa. So this is most important trick. The upper surface goes on top of the tawa and the lower surface should touch the tawa. Make sure you do this process and your result will be just awesome. So this is it. The upper surface is on top and the lower one as touches the tawa. The tawa is heated on medium high flame. Apply some water on the top of it. You can always use a wet cloth and or a brush. You can dip it in water and just brush some water on the top of it. Wait for 1 minute, and after 1 minute medium flame, flip it over, and half a minute the other side. So after first flip, wait for half a minute, and you can see this roti will start to bubble, and then again flip it over. At this time, increase the flame to high, and the roti will beautifully puff. You can see how nice my roti has puffed. That's it. It's very simple to make on tawa. Alternatively, you can make this roti, puff this roti on direct gas flame. In the same way, I have placed a roti on medium high flame, applied some water. As I said, you can use some brush or you can use a wet cloth dipped in water, anything. Wait for 1 minute, flip it up and cook for half a minute after your first flip. So normally if we had been cooking this roti on tawa, then we would just flip it over on tawa, but now as because we are doing it on gas flame, so after the second flip, transfer this roti to a direct flame on high flame, and this roti will start to puff immediately. Turn it over with some beautiful black spots, and this roti is done. So this is it. And the second way of making a beautiful rice flour roti, the second method is that same. I have taken one medium sized dough ball, and initially I'll just spread it using my hands, and after that I'll only use my hands and press the edges and simultaneously start rotating it. This looks a little bit tougher, but it's actually very easy. So I have shared 3 ways. Whichever way is comfortable to you, you can opt for that. And this is the classical and traditional way, and actually I am used to it, so it's okay for me. Meanwhile, you can see after just rotating and pressing the sides edges, there is a beautiful round roti. This is it, the second method, and same thing goes applies here. The upper portion goes up and the lower portion of the roti that had touched the rolling surface goes down, and in the same way I'll just cook this roti, apply some water on the top part and wait for 1 minute, and after 1 minute on medium flame I'll flip it over and then cook for half a minute. Actually, applying water on this roti makes the roti more soft. So after half a minute I'll increase the flame and this roti will start to puff. So see how beautiful my roti has puffed up. You can use a spatula just to press slightly the edges so that if any gas releases, that can be sealed, and this helps to puff the roti in a much better way. So this is it, my roti is done, the handmade roti without any rolling pin. And the third way of rolling out rice flour chapati is the best. I mean, it's the simplest way. I call it a bachelor's way or beginner's way. So first is that I have taken a medium sized dough ball and just made a little bit larger using my hands, and then you can roll it as per your wish. Just make sure you do it lightly, because in this process the cracks are actually allowed at the edges, because as I said, it's the basic simple rustic way in which normal people tend to make cracks at the side. So this is it, I have some cracks, so I have used a little larger size ball with sharp edges. I'll cut a round roti, but now it's not ready. Trick here is that I'll just use a rolling pin slightly at the edges to just make this roti a little bit flatter, because at this stage it's a little bit thicker and we don't want a thicker roti. So just after cutting this roti, slightly press the edges using the rolling pin to get a thin roti, and that's it, your roti is ready. I think this is the most simplest way. Accordingly, you can choose. Same way, I'll apply some water and wait for 1 minute on medium flame, flip it over, cook for half a minute more, and then after half a minute again increase the flame, flip it over, and the roti will start to puff immediately. So I have shared 3 different methods to roll out rice flour roti, which will be helpful to any people depending upon their expertise on rolling out a rice flour roti. And this roti has also turned out awesome. See, I have just placed this roti, and now it's the result time. As I said, the characteristic of a rice flour roti is it's super soft, and my roti has turned out awesome. Soft, fluffy, very flexible, and the taste was awesome. I just love this roti with the mutton bhuna. As I said, I served with a beautiful dry mutton preparation, mutton bhuna. You can check out this recipe in the description box. So my rice flour chapatis, beautiful soft rice flour rotis are ready. 3 different types of rolling out these chapatis and 2 different types of cooking them. So I hope this video will be helpful to you. And now it's time For the comment of the day, it's from Amazing Stormer Amok. So he writes, Madam, you explained it so well, crisp and clear, no unnecessary dragging talk, and the recipe came out so well. Thank you so much, Amok, for your beautiful words. It's really encouraging for me to read your lovely comments, and I hope you have liked this today's recipe. Do try out, and everyone who is watching this recipe, do try this recipe. Give me feedback. I love to read all your feedbacks. I hope you have liked the video. Do give a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life, and happy fooding.